begin our ceremony today with a very special shining star, Justin McCord, and I'll tell you more about him a little later in the ceremony, but Justin McCord will be singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good job.
Excellent, Justin. Thank you so much. Good morning, and thank you to everyone for participating in the 10th year anniversary of our Keystone STARS program. My name is Barbara Minzenberg, and I am the Deputy Secretary for the Office of Child Development and Early Learning. My office administers Pennsylvania's early childhood programs, including the Keystone STARS, which is why I am so delighted that you're here and so heartily welcome you today on the 10th anniversary of the Keystone STARS program. I want to thank everyone for joining us, and thank especially those of you who are shining stars and just had a photo taken with the governor. I would like to thank the funders also for today's event, and that is the funders of Pennsylvania Promise for Children, the Build Initiative, the Grable Foundation, Heinz Endowment, and the William Penn Foundation for making this celebration possible. Every child is a shining star, and we are helping them to reach their promise with quality early learning opportunities. As a mom and also a grandma, I know that we all want to do the best to provide high quality care for our children. However, it's difficult to know always what that may be. What does that look like, and where do we find that? Keystone STARS is a program that is a quality rating system and rates child care and early learning centers from a 1 to 4 level, 4 being the highest standards. It gives us as families a tool to gauge the quality of care and in early education programs. At the same time, Keystone STARS helps centers to advance in the stars and become more higher quality. In honor of this 10th anniversary of the Keystone STARS Promise for Children and our local education resource networks, our Learn teams, we're recognizing the achievement of the families and the children and the providers participating in these programs. The response is terrific. Approximately 200 families from all over Pennsylvania, every corner of Pennsylvania, responded to our call to celebrate the accomplishments of your children. We have nominations from 43 counties, and I'm hoping you'll go to the PA Promise website, and that's www.papromiseforchildren.com. There you'll see the stories of the 200 shining stars, and you'll also see today's photo with Governor Tom Corbett. I would like to now introduce you to our governor, Tom Corbett, who was inaugurated as Pennsylvania's 46th governor in 2011. In his first year as governor, he passed on an on-time budget for the first time in 9 years, and he has closed a $4.2 billion, and that's billion with a B, dollar deficit by controlling state funding and not raising taxes. The governor has also enacted historic tort reform that safeguards small businesses. He has signed property tax reform and put spending control back in the hands of the taxpayers. He's crafted an education proposal that puts students first and signed into law a plan that develops Pennsylvania's natural gas resources in an environmentally safe and economically efficient manner. Prior to being elected governor, Tom Corbett served as Pennsylvania's Attorney General, first 1995 to 97, and then 2004 to 2008. Governor Corbett's accomplishments as Attorney General brought him national recognition. Most notably are his efforts to protect our children from internet predators, our seniors from fraud and abuse, and our communities from gangs and the violence associated with illegal drugs. Please help me and join with me in welcoming the Honorable Governor Tom Corbett.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Barbara. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Oh, we can do better than that. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Parents, we need you to be involved. You're the example to the kids. And thank you for inviting me here today. I'm really happy I get to get my picture taken with all of you. And I'm going to ask CMS that they make sure that they make one of those pictures that I can take to my office in the library back in the governor's residence, so we can have that right up on display when people come and visit the governor's residence. Because we have people coming and visiting it all the times on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I want them to see that I had an opportunity to be with all these stars who are going to be big future stars as they grow up. And this is a great place to do this in, isn't it? The Whitaker Center. I hope you're having a good time getting around to see it a little bit, and at some point get to play in the different areas and see the science and learn about your environment, and that's what we're growing up in. You know, a long time ago, probably your moms and dads were about the age of the students that I taught. Not too far from here in Schuylkill County. And I always liked having an audience of children, the children who wanted to learn. And you can look out and see today here, looking out and standing back there in the picture, the future of our state when I see these children. If you think about it. Now, when I was their age, 4 and 5 and 6, I actually lived here in Harrisburg, not far from here, the top of Market Street, in apartments up there. I went to kindergarten here in Harrisburg. Little did I know that I'd be doing what I'm doing right now. So all you parents, I know you have intentions for your kids. My parents' intention was never what I am today, okay? But you're helping them become future stars by putting them in programs such as the various daycare and preschools that you've been taking them to here across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And in the short, brief time I had to talk to some of the kids, I think our future looks bright. 20 and 30 years from now as they grow up. And I look forward to seeing what they're able to do with the Commonwealth. Now, I understand that some of the shining stars today have been recognized. And I was watching, as Barbara was talking, I was watching the slideshow going on, looking at Megan from Northampton County as a shining star, and Logan as a shining star, and looking at all the children there. I think all the kids here are shining stars. In fact, I believe children are our shining stars because they are our future. I am blessed to have just recently become a grandfather back in September. And Liam is my daughter's son. She adopted him 2 days after he was born, and he's now going into daycare, and he's got a mom who's educating him, and we're going to be watching his progression as he grows up. And I think that he's going to be one of the shining stars. So I like the children, so that the cameras can get to see this a little bit. All the children, all the shining stars out there, raise your hand. Raise it real high. Okay? Cameras, you got this? Let's give them a round of applause. I particularly want to take note, I think it's Justin, isn't it? He's ready for American Idol, don't you think? Justin, congratulations. That was a great job. You are certainly a shining star. And I think that the kids here are doing exactly what we're trying to do. They want to see that they can accomplish something, what they can learn. And learning is so vital to them growing up. And I've never seen anybody want to learn so much as the little ones. They're learning even when we adults aren't paying attention to what they are learning. Because the mind is just like a sponge, it absorbs. And with technology today, they have so many different ways to learn, much different than what we had. And I'm just so looking forward to seeing what these children will become. Now, when I was their age, what I wanted to be was a baseball player. Unfortunately, I didn't have the skills to make that. I didn't know I would be governor in this regard, but I'm sure these kids are going to be future, not only baseball players and athletes, but the future doctors, the future lawyers, the future professors, the future people, maybe the astronauts that'll be exploring our universe. It's all here because they have the potential. And sometimes we're going to go to places we don't expect, but we have to be able to have learned and have that educational foundation in order to grow. You know,